Yeah, I think Dave should have been marking his man a bit more effectively there. Why did he let him loose? Dave with a kick in, and Steve probably shouldn't have dummied the ball as well.
It's on camera, thank you.
Dave down the line to Pete. Pete moves and knocks it back to Dave in space. He knocks it back. Pete, oh!
That's great build-up, but unfortunately just lacking the touch.
Yeah, I think it would, and Pete just couldn't get over it.
Some of the surfaces that these guys have to endure are quite atrocious at times, and I don't think this pitch at the moment is any exception.
No, it's nice and sunny, but the pitch is nice and happy. That's gone out for a throw-in, so that's how wide that ball went out. Kick in by Franklins. Steve comes and tries to collect it, but ball goes out.
Effectively bought himself a little bit of time. Hopefully Pommyroos will step back and grab a shirt.
So yeah, 1-1. That was what Franklin's needed. A quick comeback on that. So we're back to square one basically. Good interception by Dom. All the ball runs away from him, and Franklin should collect that. Yeah, a little messily, but they do. Franklin's now attacking. Ball down the line, and I think that's gone out. Yeah. Ricky, I think, hands on hips, not happy with that. Dave with a kick in. Goes long. Well, that's a flick by Dom, and Pete's in heaps of space, and that's a goal.
Fantastic. That was absolutely brilliant. Great vision from Dom to get the ball over to Pete's feet.
Yeah, nice run into space as well by Pete. We can look at that again on the replay.
Okay, there's the ball to Dom. He gives a flick. Pete was in space. Turns, looks at the hole, slots it in. Great finish.
Yeah, it looks simple in the end. That's really slack marking by Franklins. And that's an important goal for Pommyroos. Back in front, 2-1. Franklin's kickoff. Back heel intercepted by Steve. Still Franklin's there. Still doing a fairly good job on Ricky. Oh, a loose ball missed by everyone. I think that'll be another kick in for the Pommyroos.
Yes, the Pommyroos usually play in yellow.
That's right, I was saying yes. Their usually yellow strip, which is the Brazil tops, is unavailable. I think it's with John, who is AWOL at the moment. So they're in their away Barcelona tops. Pete collects that long kick in, and the ball goes out. I think it's a Franklin's kick in, but Pete really eager here. I think he's looking like he wants something out of this. Full of running. Considering they've got no subs, could be an interesting match.
Yeah, you might want to consider conserving your energy if you fielding a team without any substitutes.
Franklin's with a kick in. Oh, and Dave with a solid tackle on, I believe that's Ricky again, so Franklin's Ricky certainly in the thick of things.
Certainly giving him a bit of a touch-up.
Take the free kick early, but nothing comes of it. Dave collects it. Nice pass off to Bash. Pete's free. Bash decides to hold and then let go, and I don't think Pete's too impressed with that. Franklin's easily come away with that. It's another loose ball, and Dom again collects that. Oh, and he's nicely past the man. He knocks it square. This is Pete. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. That was a nice move. Well worked by Dom.
Yeah, those two seem to work very well together, they do.
Good tackle by Bash there. Early ball to Pete this time. That's a good ball. Pete collects it. Turns one man. Turns another. And another. This is great work here. Oh. That's some goal by Pete. How many men did he beat? 3, I think. That's the special goal. Goal of the game so far, for sure. Let's have a look at the replay.
Yes, Pete received the ball from Bash after a great challenge. Passes 1 man, passes 2 men, flicks it out wide, goes 3 men, looks for his slot, gives it a whack, and absolutely blitzes it past the goalkeeper. Fantastic finish.
Super goal, definitely.
Yes, Pete's a fantastic player. He's been a Pommyroo for quite some time now, hasn't he, Ned?
He has. What I've been aware of is that he's actually having probably his best. And here's Pete again, straight into the thick of things again. He really wants this. He's having a fantastic season, actually, Sash. He's scoring lots of goals, but more importantly, he's playing well with the team.
No, that's excellent. There's a very good reason for being a very good player, and that's being able to be part of a team.
Yeah, and Pete's definitely doing that this year. Dave now with a kick in. A little flick over the top, goes straight to the goalkeeper, who quickly throws it out. It's Ricky on the ball now. Steve's watching very carefully. Gets the ball away, but out for a throw. So 3-1 now, Pommyroos. Yeah, Franklins need to react very positively here, otherwise they could find themselves falling behind.
The game still seems to have a lot of energy about it, so hopefully they can keep this up for the full duration of the game.
Big kick in by Steve, headed out to Pete. He knocks it to Dom, who just probably got it away from him. Pete's looking for the foul, but I don't think there was one there. Franklin's coming away. Tries to beat Dave. Dave's still on him. Dave just covering there. Oh, beaten by Dave quite easily there. Ricky has a shot, comes straight off Steve out for a throw. Good work there by Ricky, but I think he had some men desperately calling for it.
Yeah, you'll probably find that they weren't really in a very good position for him to lay the ball off to them.
Fair comment, but you were only just saying earlier about the importance of playing as a team.
Also being part of the team is doing a lot of running off the ball. Very important part of this game.
Very true, very true.
Seems to quite be a fair distance away, that ball.
Yep, and no one's come and got it for him, so here he comes to get it himself. Franklins do have a couple of subs. The Pommyroos don't have any. That looked like handball there. A bit of a mix-up, and Steve gets it back to Brian, and of course you can't go in the D, so everything's okay. And Brian's kick out again is pretty woeful, but that'll come out for a goal kick.
Yes, Brian struggling with a bit of touch at the moment.
True, though he hasn't really had anything to do. Just one, maybe a couple of saves, no real pressure. It's a better kick out. Eludes Dave. Franklin's collect the ball again, so a bit of pressure here for the Pommyroos. Dom, oh, he's got away from Dom. Has a dig. That's over the bar. Not a bad effort. Since Brian has been in goals, Pommyroos have only lost one game. So he's been quite inspirational, I think quite critical for the success that the Pommyroos have had.
That's very good. So he's assumed the goalkeeping duties for this season.
You could say that. I think he's gone in goals simply because he's got a bit of problem with either his quad or his hamstring, I can't remember. So that's why he's in goal. Dave's clearance after Brian kicked it to him there was pretty impressive. Okay, Franklin's with the kick in.
Lots of pointing.
Bash marking there. Franklin's still on the ball. And that sprays out to no one. So whilst Franklin's have been pressuring, they haven't really. Just one shot really. Steve's pass to on the ground to Pete. Does an early pass to Dave, who probably had no chance with that one.
At this level, you would expect a bit better touch.
Yeah, especially with experienced players like these guys.
I mean, it did seem like a lovely ball over to Dave, but he just seemed a little long-footed, possibly a little bit slow.
Possibly. I think he wasn't expecting such a good touch from Pete.